Mute Maniac here, and in today's video, guys, it's not going to be a positive one. I just need to cover there's a lot of community outrage that's going on. I'm going to first start by talking about the 4th anniversary event that they released, and then I'm going to actually go into the Discord and show you some of the feedback that's going on as a result. This isn't your typical devs make weird decisions about patches or anything like that. This is actually the devs kind of deciding to resell things that were supposed to be exclusive, and people are pretty upset about it. So I'll get there, but first we'll just talk a little bit about the 4th anniversary thank you. So these guys have been doing this for 4 years. And every year they do something different. Like last year, they gave away like 1,400 scrolls or something crazy. Maybe that was the 3.5-year event. I can't remember. So in any case, they have some interesting artwork. They have a hot time event. They're doing some some passes and some other stuff. So let's dive through it. So the hot time event is basically just show up and get free stuff. Essentially, is the play. They're gonna give a decent amount of supplies, so definitely take advantage of that. They're bringing back some old god skins. It's just kind of like they do this a lot. It's just they're gonna do 24 days. You're gonna have a whole bunch of different god skins that you might have missed out on that you can go through forward and buy with 300 gems. So it's again these they're gonna keep doing this over and over again. So don't ever feel like if you don't get it this time that you're not gonna be able to get it, because I like the Frost Queen skin. I think this has been around for a minute. Mel the Dark Lord. This came back like 2 or 3 times. They're gonna keep selling the same things over. This is pretty decent, the legacy side, because getting Elpis is damn near impossible. So this is our first opportunity to get the Courage Resurrection Legacy. If you feel like spending all your gems or your money on this, this is actually not bad. I would recommend getting any legacy that's really good. There's like a couple. And I might do a legacy tier list soon. But Elpis is good. Elpis is always going to be good. I almost feel like if you can get a maxed out Elpis, there's always a place in your team for it. So, good opportunity for you to get that there. And this is okay for like newer people, but I don't think I'd waste any money on the blessing scrolls, because common scrolls, you can just get all your heroes that way. So there's supposed to be another air quote exclusive skin that's coming out. I see hair, so it's probably a female. It's definitely not Elizabeth. It's probably like Lunaire or somebody. This feels like a Lunaire skin. Now, the reason why this is a thing is, they've done this a couple times, like god tier skin. That's like the Ray skin where Ray was... This might be Belina, actually. That might be a book here. There was a skin that cost like $50 to $100. They did this a couple times. So this is a 4th version of it. And the gimmick is that they won't ever sell it again. It's exclusive. You'll be the only one that has it. And it's going to cost X number of dollars because they're never going to sell it again. And that's what they advertise. And they put a timer. And then you kind of feel like, oh man, if I don't buy this, I'm never going to be able to get it. And so you kind of go back and forth. And then a lot of people pull the trigger because of that, right? Well, here's the problem, guys. These skins, Lightning God Zalbai, the Light Goddess Mel, and Ren, the Goddess of Apocalypse, they're going to sell these again. Yep. So they advertised that they'll never sell them again, and now they're going to get sold. So additionally, this is their reasoning for basically going against their own word. Additionally, after hearing a lot of feedback about the re-released God tier skins and conducting internal discussions, we have decided to change the sales policy. Like, so they're gonna just basically commit advertising fraud, kind of. In conclusion, we intend to remove the first time only tag from these skins. However, the development team is fully aware the users are already used their existing first time only skin might feel disappointed, aka they don't care about how you feel. Therefore, with an apology to our users, we're going to give you gems. So if you have a Ren, a Zalbai in the mail, they're going to give you 700 gems each. Okay, so I spent $79 on this skin. I'm just saying, like, this isn't enough compensation for me personally. And then they're going to give you 300 gems each for these. Now, like, these frames are also supposed to be limited time. So they were kind of special because, like, you know, I have this one and I'm like, cool, well, all these new players, they can't get this. So it kind of makes you feel like it's an exclusive thing. That's the whole point of spending money on this, right? Well, you're getting rid of that. So they're going to resell these frames. And it's not a huge deal, right? There's a lot more bigger problems to worry about in the world. But it's still a dick move, right? So, ownership reward for Mel of Goddess. So, Mel, the Light Goddess Chroma skin is available exclusively for the first users who have purchased Mel on the anniversary. Those who purchase it will resell not be able to get the Chroma skin. So, I guess they're going to give them the Chroma. I don't really understand what the plan here is. I mean, I'm not getting a Chroma skin for owning Ren, which is kind of, you know, well, I don't know what, but maybe this is just like their way. Chroma skins for existing God tier skins and Ren will be created when these skins are re-released. So it doesn't mean that I'm going to, like, people who bought this are going to be exclusive. It just feels super scummy. So, so that basically means they're going to re-release Mel the Light Goddess skin, and they're going to cash grab on this. And that means all the people who owned this skin, who thought it was exclusive, they just got, you know, just pretty much just like lied to. So they're going to sell the skin for $30, and they have multiple packages, probably with different things like frames and stuff like that really shouldn't be. And then they have, so we'll talk about, this is what everyone's mad about, guys. This is what everyone's mad about. So I'll go into the Discord. Like, there's significant anger in there. So, then they have this. This is their reward track, and you just get rewarded for gameplay. I don't know. Oh yeah. So if you have the God Pass, you get extra stuff, I guess. So we'll see what happens with this. I mean, it is what it is. At this point, like, I have everything I could possibly need, but you know, like, it's not bad. It's not bad. There's a lot of scrolls they're going to give people. Great for new players. New hero scrolls they're giving you every day. So you're going to be able to pop a lot of new heroes. And they have a new relic that's coming out too, which we'll talk about in a second. And it's okay. But yeah, they're going to give you a decent amount of stuff. It's pretty good. I mean, you know, sure. This is their legacy. I'm sorry, their relic they're going to give you. What's cool about this is that you can put you can move these wherever you want. So you can move these anywhere for free. So they're going to give you a decent relic for invasion. Plus 5% gold reward for invasion, plus 400 defense to all heroes in invasion. And you can move these anywhere you want. So if you are a new player, they're essentially handing you a perfect relic for grinding invasion. People who are having trouble, this is pretty decent. Good for farming, right? I mean, I don't even think you need to farm gold anymore, because it's so easy to get gold now at the end game. But, you know, good for them. It's a thank you letter. You know, read it at your own get your own feels. You know, you have the original, a lot of the original cast is on this letter. So that's the update, and let's go on to the anger. All right, so this is gonna get lost to time, which is why I'm kind of making this video, guys. They announced this, and what happened was everyone on the Discord got pissed simultaneously. There's a lot of people who are kind of losing it. So the announcement happened at like 5 a.m. Eastern time. And I'm just going to like go, you know, I'm not going to go through and just highlight. I don't know if you can see a lot of this. I can't really zoom in anymore on my computer here, but I'll do my best to read out. So we have some reaction, right? False advertisement. Why is that? Why the hell is the Godskin coming back? They used to not be this greedy, you know. And then as we scroll down here, you know, like, hey, White Choco, I will not buy this Godskin because of your policy. You treat us players like you treat us players like this, huh? Your dev team is so disrespectful to us. And you know what? Fuck you. And there's a big X. Like, everyone's boycotting the fourth Godskin. So this guy. And this guy is talking about a class action lawsuit. Okay, this guy's real upset. Squid taken, whatever. There are people doing like gamer rage and popcorn memes and stuff. And more people are kind of like jumping in. And people are starting to wake up over here in the United States. They're waking up to the update. And this guy changed his name to Scam God Castle is real. I bought it because it's exclusive, right? So people are talking about petitioning. So let's petition. They're not going to listen to us anyway. Petition is like screaming a lawsuit is actually threatening. So people are getting upset, and as we're going through, I'll start highlighting some like, you know, this guy is just reposting the same thing. Like, they're trying to get people to boycott the skin, right? So, you know, there's somebody who had an observation. When I saw battle passes for damn rewards for clearing each invasion, I knew it was too late for this company. I guess there's a battle pass for each invasion coming soon. I really hope they don't do that. They should just do the simple monthlies. You know, so other people sharing the boycott photo as we go through. A lot of the same people are doing, and then this guy pops in with a screenshot of Mel the Light Goddess, first time only, circled. A lot of like memes of here. Then there's a screenshot. The Light Goddess package is an initial limited edition product that can only be obtained with this package product and will not be resold in the future. People are just going back and screenshotting and just kind of going, you know, like pointing that out. And as the hours go on, now we have somebody who is they're actually looking at Korean law, and they are looking at like the fact that it was advertised as exclusive, and then the when something is advertised one way and then changed later in a digital product, it actually breaks Korean law. So that's a whole other side. So then more people are talking about leaving 1-star reviews for the product. And then now more people are coming in and they're asking what's going on. And, you know, again, people are just sharing the boycott image. And now this guy's essentially explaining to people misleading practices, aggressively misleading practices, etc. And more, so people are, there's a small group of antagonists. And then there are other people who were kind of bouncing in and out, right? That's kind of what's happening. And I actually joined the conversation around 7 o'clock. So we're going to kind of cut forward. Now there are people, what they're doing is they're taking screenshots of these, of the 3 skins, and they are reporting it as a error. And they're saying they're going to the report section to report abuse as if it's another user. And they're reporting King God Castle as a scammer and they're sharing this image with King God Castle, like going, we're reporting a user and it's you, right? And then someone's like low god scammer, right? They're kind of just making fun of the company. Um, and people are kind of bouncing in. Thanks for the information. And then some other people are like, thank God I don't play this game anymore. I'm just still on the channel. Blah blah blah. And so then this other guy comes in talking about the law. So like he's talking about like this guy. Apparently, this guy did some research as to how it worked. So the Korea Fair Trade Commission could initiate an investigation of the company's legal advertising practices if they find that their advertising was misleading or deceptive, and they could issue corrective measures. So now this is going around, is that they're talking about how they're basically breaking the law in their own country. And now they're posting this into all of the discords. And people are just still mad. And now you have more and more people coming in saying boycott King God Castle. This guy's calling it King God Castle's 9/11. I wouldn't go that far. People are upset. So again, more boycott. And listen, this is only, we've been scrolling down for quite a while. All of this conversation's taken place in the matter of like 15 minutes. And this has kind of been going on like this in the channel with different in the general Discord all day, and it's people coming in and out, and the thing is like, there's no moderators, there's nobody from the company participating in these conversations. It's just the players. And it's not just the players, it's the regulars who have probably spent $1,000. Every single person in here has probably spent between $500 and $1,000 in this game. I bet there's not really a lot of free-to-play people in here. These people are spending money. Like, these are fans of the game, and they're fans of the game. That's why they're upset, right? But the thing is, the English-speaking players kind of get ignored, it feels like. I don't know what's going on in the Korean Discord. I'm curious. Maybe they don't care as much. Here in America, like we are different. We're born and bred as consumers. We understand very well our consumer rights. I'm not saying people in other countries don't. I just don't know if it's as important to them as it is to the people over here. People over here in the United States, we get screwed on the regular by corporations. So there's a lot of outrage. There's a lot of outrage because it's like constant. It's constant. And when you pay for a company, like, we don't have to pay for skins. We're supporting the game. We're choosing to support the game. And so when you do some bullshit like this, you're just kind of like, what the hell, man? So, my personal opinion is they should have just made new skins. Guys, AI I own a marketing agency. AI exists. You know how easy it would be for them to generate new pixel skins? You know what I mean? Like, even if they were having trouble coming up with concepts, it really wouldn't be that difficult. Just release a couple new skins. You know what I mean? Like, so you're gonna resell something, and that you, well, we really thought about it and we decided to do another bad decision. It's like, just make new skins, dude. People will buy them. They like the characters. Stop pissing. Making new content is always the answer. Okay. So more and more people are asking about the petition, and some people are saying you better calm down, bro. And then other people are kind of like, well, you're a new player, so you haven't been screwed as long, basically. So we're going to dive in. We're going to get down to like the 7 o'clock range where more and more people are going to start waking up. And then we have people who are tagging White Choco, saying like, you need to read the Korean Fair Trade Commission PDF. This is crazy, etc., etc. Now we have now the memes are coming out. People are trying to wake up. When I'm in a fumble competition and my opponent is Awesome Piece, and it's just like, there's some more memes down here too. Some popcorn memes are coming. Give players free legacy summoning scrolls / make game more balancing and a bug fix. And no, we're not going to do that. Gatekeeping legacy summoning and commit large scale advertisement scam. That's the meme, right? So that meme was at 7 o'clock this morning. And as we scroll down, we have more and more people sharing the you know, the boycott, and now people are starting to get even more creative. So when you're in the Discord, there's a lot of people in this Discord. There's like 10,000 people in this Discord, so it's a crazy ass thing. So what they're doing is people are reporting each individual user. If you get reported, you get a push notification. So what they're doing is they're now reporting all the users, and they're reporting them for King God Castle scamming. So it's not like they're reporting you, the Discord user, to get you banned. They're just trying to send you a push note, letting you know what's going on. So people are actively taking their personal time to do this. So I actually have this one mention right here. That's somebody reporting me with the message of King God Castle screwing you over, right? So more and more people are kind of jumping in, and of course my message is right here. Rerunning the skin seems so lazy. Just make new ones and sell those. Like that's been my stance since this morning. And so now more and more people are waking up. We're having more and more jump in. We have more and more memes, right? Remove the limit the first time. But sir, you don't have to do that. It will lose its value. We need money. Right. And then of course you have like this GIF with the middle finger and the boycott, somebody different. So this has been circulating. You know, and this goes on for a number of hours. I'm just going to save a couple of these images just for my thumbnail. Might as well. So this goes on for a couple of hours. So I'm going to hit the pause. I'm going to hit the pause button. I'm going to scroll down like an hour. There's more memes. I mean, the more you go down, just like this is the players. This is King God Castle coming to milk us. And we've been totally milked, you know, beyond. And it's so, you know, then the chat kind of goes back and forth into the game, but also kind of it keeps circling back. You know, I'll let you be the judge of some of these memes and stuff. Things kind of settled down for a couple hours, and then there was a bit more outrage towards the end of the day. So, I mean, this is just more of the same. This is in the report user area. You know, can you guys please fix this bug? They're reporting a scammer, and they're basically pointing at the developers. Yeah, I mean, okay, so I went through this pretty heavily. It's just it seems like it's a minority of people that are upset, right? But at the same time, I mean, I kind of get it, right? I am on both minds. I would like to have access to the best Mel skin, right? It would be cool to have that. But I also paid for Ren, and I paid a premium because it was never supposed to come back. So it feels bad on both sides. So, you know, I just think that they shouldn't do this. It makes zero sense. Now, I remember King Knob's reaction to the suggestion that they were going to re-release these. He was adamantly against it. So we'll see how vocal he is. You know, I'm not sure what he'll say. I'm curious. You know, but yeah, a lot of negative, right? Choco God scammer. You know, it's here's the bottom line. Is this going to matter? Is Awesome Peace going to actually reverse their decision? No, I don't think so. Because the reality of the nature of a gacha game, and their game in particular, is that they're receiving X number of new players a day. X number of new players a day. Let's say that number is globally maybe between 50 and 150 new players a day. That's if they have like a very basic level ad campaign running on Google AdWords. Those new customers, they're the ones that are going to buy these skins. They'll sell them the $30, $40 skins, $29.99, for the Mel skin. They'll buy them. They're going to buy them. The small handful of opinionated, loud players aren't as important as the play to them as the new players that are coming through the gauntlet. Whether or not that hurts your feelings or not, it's the reality of the game. It's the reality of the game. So, I'm gonna end this here. Am I boycotting King God Castle? I've already held my money back after their comment on YouTube content creators. I have basically stopped all spending aside from the pass. I was building content because I enjoyed building content. And I mean, obviously, if I'm a content creator and I have to demo a new legacy, the only way for me to demo the new legacy is for me to spend $200 of my own money, get the legacy, and then demo the legacy. Right? So that's just what I have to do. There is no support for us. People, the very small number of people who make the content. And I didn't really mind doing that because I was of course I get to keep it, right? So it's kind of like a win-win. I do have fun making these videos occasionally, not this one, but the other ones. But after they kind of demoralized me a little bit and a few other content creators, it's like I'm not giving them any more of my money. That's kind of where I'm at, right? I'll play the game, I enjoy it, and I might change my mind in the future. I'm sort of waiting for a new hero to come out that changes the game. I'm a little fatigued on the current lineup. I'm a little fatigued on, it's like the same like 5 to 7 heroes that are the best heroes, and if you don't play them, you really have no chance at getting through content. So, until they address that in a real meaningful way, or introduce new content, new chapters. Like they just gave us chapter 15. That was fun. I beat it, and I'll continue to play Strife occasionally. Though Strife has gotten a little complicated now. It was complicated before, but it's getting a little bit too complicated even for me. And I stream Strife occasionally. So I don't know. I'm not leaving. I'll still continue to create content, but they're not getting my money. I mean, this 4th God skin, they're going to sell this for, like $80 probably, between like 30 to $80 with different packages and stuff. And I'm just kind of like, it is what it is. And this is what happens when you make multiple bad decisions in a row, right? So, yeah. Anyway, that's just my opinion at the end of all this. There are angry people. I would say I counted a total of like 40 total people who were upset. It's not like there's hundreds and hundreds of people, but I'm only in the English channel. I mean, we could go into... I can't read any of this. Ay, Espanol. Anybody else? Not really pop. I mean, I can't read. I couldn't even tell you what's going on in half of these channels. They're not. I don't see any boycott memes, right? So I think this might be the Korean one. No one's boycotting stuff. What's this? Okay. Yeah, maybe, if I was a real journalist, I would actually get like translators and figure stuff out, but that's not for me. I'm just here to talk about what's going on in the United States, and that's kind of what I'm focusing on. So people are upsetting spaghetti in the United States. So All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.